from Coal City, Enugu State. Top Stories is where we bring you highlights of major events for the week. And for this week, we have very, very interesting topic we would like to share with you. And of course, I know you're ready to hear. You can follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, on UgamaTV, and of course on Instagram, UgamaTV1, where we get to bring you all the interesting stories you can ever want to hear. You can also check our website at www.ugamatv.com. I am Joy Amaka, the host for the week, and of course I am not alone in the studio. I am here with. How you doing this morning? I'm fine. You look pretty well. You're welcome. All right. So first story for the week. Let's go get it. All right. We're talking about a protest that has erupted. All right. Protest has erupted in the city of Enugu on Monday against continuous sit at home. It was seen. People were seen on Monday going round town, okay, protesting that they are tired of the sit at home. If you look very well, you see that it's not easy for anyone because we get our living from this. And of course, when it comes to government or as a state, we are losing a whole lot of money. So a lot of us want to go back to their business, you know what I'm saying? And so they took to the street, and you can see them protesting and saying a lot of things that they don't agree and all of this and all that. And I don't even blame anybody in one bit, because quite a number of us get our food from our daily hustle.
Okay, and someone that is selling sachet water, some of them get their daily bread from what they make.
And perishable food like fruits and the rest of them. All those people get their stuff from there. So they were seen telling every other person that they don't want to do that anymore and all that. So anyway, let's just move to the second one. What happened that very day? Knowing fully well that His Excellency or the government of Enugu said that everybody should go back to their business. Okay, he issued this and then said if on Tuesday, or rather if on Monday you failed to open up your shop, that they were going to seal the shops, and they carried out that. Okay, and a lot of shops were sealed, some shops in Ogbete, some shops outside Ogbete, and the rest of them. So the thing is, do you think that was the better way to go about it? I mean, issuing that kind of reports that shops must be sealed. One of the people that want to just go out, like I don't want to come out that day. I don't want to open my shop and all that.
I don't really blame anybody, because this Monday sit at home is long overdue.
Yeah.
It's up to how many years now they've started this sit at home? I think it's up to 2 years.
2 years, I guess, yes.
It's up to 2 years already, and governments are losing money. People who sit at home on Sunday and come and say on Monday and on Tuesday, maybe people that sell something like this carrots, vegetable, end up spoiling, which is, and again, governments are losing money. It's a new week, and Monday it starts a new week. So I don't think they are wrong at that aspect.
Well, if you ask me, I will tell you that they are not wrong, but at least the way you go about things matters a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not something we'll just come up and say, everybody come out. There must be appropriate way to do that. I mean, security on ground and a lot of things. And the government actually said that they were going to make provision for that people should come out and all that. But people are still very much
because there are not enough securities yet. Because if someone is coming out from that person's house or resident, and the person comes out and sees a security person on the way, I think he will alarm others. There's security,
so you can come
out and do your business, because they are scared of. As of a beginning of the month or thereabout, there was a chaos. So you don't expect people to still come out after the whole marathon running and the rest. So exactly. I don't think it's...
Anyway, let's just move forward. So over to you. Let's get what you have.
You were talking about Enugu. That protest broke out at the Ogbete market on Wednesday over the shops for non-compliance of the sit at home.
Yeah.
According to the eyewitness report, traders in Oboite main market protest against the huge sum of money which was given to them to pay after the sealing of shops. But what really happened was that on Monday the government sealed the shops, and people tore out the seal of the shops. They came on Tuesday and
did their
normal businesses, and came back on Wednesday and their shops were locked, and they were asked to pay levy of 100,000, which was really outrageous.
Wow, that's enormous.
A lot. So they started protesting against it because you're looking at it as a normal person. How much do they earn for them to pay 100,000 naira for not coming on Mondays? Which, even if there was no seat at home, some people may decide not to even come to shop on that Wednesday, on Monday, anytime. So I feel So what do you think?
Well, that aspect of paying a levy, people were. I've heard a lot of things over the week. Since that happened, a lot of persons were like, "Why are you telling me to come out? Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. No, it's not force. Okay, I pay my rent and I decide when I come out and all. Okay, but then another thing is the deed has actually been done. Okay, and a lot of few persons lost their life. Let me just say two persons. Two persons lost their life, and then some were injured, running for their lives and all of that. If 100,000, if you want people to pay 100,000 for not opening their shop, if you ask me, I would say it's quite enormous. It's quite big, okay, of a money. But what can we say? I was expecting, in that aspect of the government, I was expecting them to issue that as a warning. We want you people to come out. Please start coming out. So we don't want you to pay anything. We sealed your shop because we want you to.
I don't think the government is the cause of the protest. Yeah, because it's the union government that locked up the shop. So I don't think the government should be.
And that was because there was a seal. And they removed the seal.
Yes, the
union government now locked
up the shop. Extra keys.
Exactly. So when the protests broke out, there was a call like some certain things are happening in the market. Can you come to our aid and all that? And then people came in and started the whole thing. Now escalated.
Yeah.
For me, I was expecting a peaceful protest. Then all of a sudden, it turned into something else, and some angry youths. I got to the market and my shop was locked, and they're asking me to pay a levy of 100,000 naira. You know how you can actually.
In every protest, there must be other people which are ready to destroy anything, which may not even be the marketers.
Exactly.
Yes.
But maybe we wouldn't want to talk about that, going too deep into that, because I know our viewers will also want to say one or two when it comes to that aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
So this time around, we were talking about people's opinion. Okay, so let's actually move further to what happened. A lot of things happened actually. Like I told you that a lot of things happened over the week, and we're talking about the Davido issue with Muslim, our brothers from the other side. Yeah. Do you understand? And that's we saw a lot of persons, including the people viewing this, saw where people were putting lighting up his banner, and then someone also took to his verified handle on Twitter, all right, talking about him no longer, like he will no longer listen to Davido's song or music. Do you understand? And then I'm like, okay, if I don't really know, I don't understand the other language, you understand? I don't understand Hausa, so I don't know what happened. But in that video, let me give you a little what happened in that video. It was seen, some persons were seen with hijab, and then and then they were exercising and dancing, and then the Islams are very, very, very offended with that. You understand?
They always so
they protect that a lot. So they told him that you shouldn't have done that at all, because that's more like a disrespect when it comes to our religion. You don't disrespect us like that. And you know what happened before? Once you do anything, they call it blaspheming. Once you do something that is not in line with what they believe, they will really frown at it. And I think that's how this religion thing is actually supposed to be. People protecting what they have. But I'm not trying to say that maybe they overstepped it. I wouldn't say, or Davido overstepped it. I wouldn't say, but it's left for people who watched it and a lot of other persons to say
about what they think about it.
Exactly. So if I ask you, I know you're just trying to be but in all the same, we're just trying to say what happened over there and then move on to other things.
So Yinka took to his Twitter saying that Davido doesn't owe anybody an apology. Then Reno Mokiri came along and said that nobody should believe what Wole Soyinka is saying, that Wole Soyinka is an atheist. What do you think?
Okay, what Soyinka said, he doesn't owe them no apology. That's maybe because you understand the language. And talking about that, if you didn't do anything bad, I mean, if what he said wasn't wrong, I don't think you owe them no apology anyways.
Everybody has their opinion.
Do you understand? So that's more like his own opinion. And then another commenter actually said Mohammed Gajimi wrote that he doesn't have any right to do that. That he should come, I mean, talking to Davido now, that Davido should go on television to apologize, to make a public apology. That you know the Davido that I know.
But his manager, I think his manager made an apology on Instagram to his tattoos or something. He made an apology. That his manager, not Davido now.
Yes. Okay, so basically that of Reno, I don't know what to say anyways, because
so let's leave it at that.
That's more like pouring fuel inside exactly. So maybe we'll just leave it here actually and then move over to another story for now. Moving on Tuesday, being the 25th day of July, the suspended CBN, talking about MFLA, he was granted bail. Okay, actually, I want to take this story from another side, and this side I want to take the story from. It's not going to be very pleasing to some persons. Okay, but I'm just trying. I'm just trying to, as much as I can. I saw video. Okay, well, of course, it's going to be shown so that people can look at it. So videos of DSS having a fight with correctional officers. I mean, the prisons.
Yeah, I think I saw that video too.
Over who takes the suspended governor home. Yeah, and a lot of reactions, a lot of things. People saying that what kind of a thing is this? If you ask me,
it's embarrassing.
These two people are supposed to be professional in their field.
Yes.
Okay, the president and that of the DSS. If something like this occurs, I was expecting this person to say, okay, you know what?
It should be a dialogue.
Exactly. Let's leave it for these people, or let's leave it for these people. Except there is something else they are dragging that we don't know.
It's not everything they bring out.
Exactly. And so, being that a lot of persons are frowning at it, saying a whole lot of things about it and all that, taking the man, and the man was even pleaded not guilty with a charge of 20
million. Yes.
So, probably taking him home or taking him back to that place for him to pay up and all that. And then instead of them to do it calmly, it resulted into a fight.
The fight wasn't necessary because I feel that there are other things which the DSS or other people in power are supposed to put their direction to, other than fighting over
who takes each other home, or who takes the person home. Just like what
it's not a thing we need in the society right now. We have other things to focus our attention on. So I think that's
the
bad. Well, I say bad thing on there.
And of course, NBA said something about it. Like they frowned at it. Like it's not professional at all.
At all.
Do you understand? Even a child in primary school will still tell you that what they did wasn't professional.
Even
at
a
all.
child in primary school is learning from them. So
You understand? So what are you now trying to pass to people?
Yes.
And comments been going on and on and on. And if you go on Twitter, you will see that there's fire
chaos
on
there.
the mountain.
Yeah.
Like everybody's running helter skelter, trying to put up their opinion, trying to pen down what they feel is they're supposed to do and all of that. And then what message are we even passing to people out there? People who watches. I mean, people who are not in the country. They'll still say that, now, is it not the same thing we're talking about Nigerians? Is it not because we're talking about these people?
It's
Some things that people will
already.
do in the streets, you caution them, we are now the ones doing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. You understand? So it doesn't make any sense to me. So maybe we should just move on. We just talked about that one a little, so we wouldn't want to dwell much on that aspect of it. And then let's go to Eniola Badmus and TikToker.
Such an interesting story to talk about.
Eniola Badmus and TikToker. I used to think that we are in a democracy kind of a country where you are entitled to your opinion. You're free to say what you want to say. But in that aspect of Eniola and Ego, the TikToker, I would say that I think Ego overstepped her boundary. Do you know why I say that?
Okay, why?
I say that because if you want to say something about someone, please be sure, have evidence. In as much as it's a democracy or democratic nation, we should be mindful of how you talk about people. Because it's not everybody that you just talk about
freedom,
freedom of speech.
But there is no freedom after this.
Exactly. So we can guarantee you freedom of speech. You come on air, you speak.
You say whatever
but
you
after
want to
that, your freedom. I don't know. You understand? So you could see other entertainers, likes of Angela, likes of Uche Lendo and the rest of them trying to share themselves. This one is they have.
Yeah, but I think Georgina, one of an actress, she said something about that. Eniola, it's exercising her power over the over the whole thing. But I don't think she's doing that because it's when you're in the shoe, you know how it feels.
Exactly.
Someone coming out to talk about you, being a pimp is not something at all.
And you know,
something.
A lot of us feel content is by shading others. Yes. I mean, as a TikToker, you want crowd. Let me not use the word chasing clouds.
But the girl is not actually chasing clouds. She said that she was paid in a video that was trending, that she was paid to do the whole thing. I think she was paid, she used the money for her rent. But scandalizing someone.
So why coming out? Okay,
something else.
You collected the money and then you're coming out to tell that the person is pimp. That means you bought to the whole thing. Yeah.
And they asked her to call out her friend. Who she said Eniola Badmus used
against.
Yes.
Okay. So
she couldn't call out anybody.
It's 100%. I'm not saying Eniola Badmus did the right thing, in as much as people are now saying that she used her office.
Yes.
You understand? But another thing is, I saw where Tunde Ednot said something about this video. Okay, he actually made mention of Eniola Badmus not using her office, but when people bite you, you will know how it feels.
Yes.
It takes only a person putting up a shoe to know how it pinches.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Exactly.
So if you're talking about me, you understand, you can say it as gossip, but coming out to say it as something
it's no longer a gossip.
You understand? It's no longer a gossip.
You think that you're sure of what you're saying.
You know something about it.
Yes.
So what we need is evidence
of what you're saying.
Exactly. And that's what Eniola is.
She can provide an evidence for what she's saying.
Bring out evidence. If you bring out evidence, Nigerians will come in. I know Nigeria very well. They will come in and they will come after whoever that is doing the wrong thing here. You understand? So that's that of Eniola Badmus. Like I always tell our viewers to always always trick mouth. You understand? It's always good you trick mouth inside it, and it doesn't look like we're just talking to ourselves and all of that. So you always also put your own contribution. And then I saw people describing Badmus as a pimp. Okay, that's according to
the TikToker, yes.
The ego said, and also people are talking about the fact that she was arrested, that she shouldn't be.
That's where they said she's exercising her power.
Georgina said criticized her colleague Eniola Badmus, that the Lagos State Police relation officer, over the arrest of Ego, the TikToker, and all that. Yeah. So it says there's power, and power can actually do anything anyways.
On to the next story for the week. We have Apoko Court. That name alone brings.
It reminds me of that song. Come with my appointment. You know? That's me trying to be funny here. All right, let's go on.
Two security operatives killed as UGM abduct a popular native.
So of course, you should know that UGM is on gun no men or not no men. Actually, to people they said. When you ask a small child what's the name, they say on gun no men. Actually, unknown gunmen.
Okay. They bring a lot.
Let's go there.
Okay. The popular Anambra-based native doctor Apoko Kotiwiraki has been reportedly abducted by unknown gunmen who invaded his hotel in Oba on Sunday night. It was gathered that at least 2 securities personnel attached to the native doctor were shot dead during this attack. Wow, I don't really depict what all this is about, because a native doctor is supposed to, he's supposed to disappear.
Okay, I wanted to laugh, but I don't want to. Okay, let me come in a little bit. Talking about. Do you remember the time of Pericoma? Okay. That they say they carried him and all these things. They stopped him at Opiweg and they carried him. And those people that carried him well. You know what I mean by when you carry somebody and you carry the person well. They carried the man refused to come down. Yes, they were crying. Do you understand? And then that of Edin and all. Also, you could see that a time came that nobody could track him. I mean, if you see him now, you want to touch him, that will be all. You understand? So I saw a video of another native doctor talking about Apoko disgracing them. I don't know if I should use that word, disgracing them, okay, but that was what he used, that he disgraced the entire Native Doctors Association of Nigeria.
Okay, they have an association.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, why is because in times during the time of Pericome and Edinanogo, things like that didn't happen. With the kind of power Apoko commands. Have you ever been in an event and he entered? Like I've witnessed it. Okay, he entered an event with entourage and all that. The glory alone, there's this thing that he carries.
To take power from him, so he's not supposed to.
So that man was saying that he was supposed to at least disappear. And then another person said, forget this thing. Apoko just wanted to prove to them that I don't want, not like I can't disappear, but I just want them to carry me, then I'll disappear. But up till now, according to police, he's still in their custody. So I'm like, what's up with their disappearing and appearing? Maybe he still wants to prove something. I
just feel maybe he was caught unawares. Maybe he was not prepared for the whole thing. And
how?
I don't know. I'm not.
If you tell me it was unaware, that means in some certain circumstances or places he'll be off the gap. If you come to the Christian aspect, if you're with God, you're with God, and if He's leaving you, He can't just leave you.
Before an unknown gunmen come for this kind of thing, they will be prepared.
They will be prepared.
Yes, you don't just come into. Do you understand the name? I'm sure
the unknown gunmen want to prove to persons that nobody is above carrying. I can carry you at any time.
Maybe we should just leave that to the viewers. Talk about
I can carry you at any time. I just said we made mention of what people actually said. Okay, and all of that. So, but down to this moment, I think he's still in their custody.
Yes.
Okay, and of course, we all should be praying for him.
Pray for him. Do you pray for native?
What do you want me to do? I don't go to native house, so I'll do the one.
So who doesn't believe in God? You should pray for him too. Okay, maybe we should still go to that other side and pray for him there. I don't think so. Okay, the next one, the next news we have here, we have lady returned $70,000.
Assuming I have a bill, a for ringer for him.
Because the $70,000
In this current
with this economy
dispensation, someone is returning 70. You know, in my house yesterday, I was trying to calculate 70. Even though Davido gave her $10,000, and that's like 7 point something million or 8 million. And then times by 70. I saw a comment, someone said, poverty dey her body. She no go fit comot for poverty. And then I saw other things like people saying things like, I can't take what's not mine. Joyce, let me bring this question to you. Don't laugh. If it was you that saw that 70 door, Joyce,
I don't think I'm going to answer that. I don't gonna look like people.
You see? So it's not even easy anywhere.
Please let me not disgrace my people here because I don't know.
For me,
being in that position, it will be hard to make that decision. Yes.
It will be hard to make that decision, but that shows some level of integrity anyways. It shows that you can actually deal without that money. She got $10,000 from Davido.
But
that's the one we know. A lot of persons might. Some people even said that.
The person that gave her the person that she paid the $70,000 from. The person, I don't think I heard the news of the person giving her some money.
Of course, the person will give something because
But
even
Peter
Obi, Labour Party presidential candidate, said something about it. Okay, he was actually the first person that tweeted that the woman should be rewarded accordingly before Davido even came up with this whole $10,000
But the woman she has already created this level of trust.
She deserves an accolade.
Yeah, because if you want to employ her now, you give her 100% trust.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. She deserves an accolade. So obvious we have to do justice to that, because I know if I tell somebody that I wouldn't want to do that, they will see me as one sister. But let's leave it here anyways.
Exactly.
Okay, so before we round up for the week, we're coming to the end of the story, okay? But of course, there's this particular story we can't just leave behind. Like, if you want to leave it behind, me personally, I wouldn't want to leave it behind. And it's all about the Ministerial nomination. Okay, a lot of persons have been nominated. Yes, our President Tinubu, nominated a lot of presidents. And where I want to take this story is that aspect of the people that made it to the list.
Yeah.
You know, as an Igbo man, Uche Nnaji contested for governorship, Enugu gubernatorial. During the gubernatorial election, he contested under APC. Okay, he actually didn't come out. Okay, he didn't win, that's what I'm trying to say. But he made it to the list. And it has left a lot of persons talking. People are asking that question, where is the likes of our fathers, Chimaroke, the likes of our past governor, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and a lot of persons, because even the former governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, made it to the list, and a lot of other persons.
I think we are up to 28 persons.
Exactly. A lot of about 28 names.
Well, let us not conclude. We're still expecting another list from
the chief of staff, Wajabi Amila.
Let's hope that we're seeing more other people.
Let's not be 100%. Even Wike made it to the list.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Wike made it to the list as a PDP member. I don't know if something is fishy, but I wouldn't want to say that something is fishy. He's still under the umbrella of PDP. Okay, and then he made it to that list.
But the list is about parties, no, but I don't think it's. Is anybody that is fit for the
you
position?
never can be sure 100% because all the persons I mentioned, they are under the umbrella.
Yeah.
So him getting it to that aspect is something. Let's just call it a miracle.
Yeah.
maybe we'll just call it a miracle. And of course, maybe I wouldn't be surprised if other PDP members are in the list. So maybe we'll just hope and wait and keep our fingers crossed to the innovator. All right. So this is where we are going to draw the curtain for the day, or rather for the week. We have a lot of stories, like lineup of stories, but of course we can't be able to go further. Don't forget that it's still top story on UgamaTV, and I'm not alone in the building. Before I mention my name, before I tell you my name, let's go to the beautiful lady in the studio. Okay, so what's your last word to us today?
Okay, that's not all the stories for the week though, but we need to cut it out here.
Exactly.
So it's Joycey Amarachi.
And it's actually really nice, right?
Yeah,
okay, and don't forget that then my name is still Amaka Joy, host for the week. Do have yourself a beautiful day. And don't forget to follow on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course on our website at www.ugamatv.com. Stay cool and stay out of trouble. See you again next week. Bye.
When you think of online TV and radio, broadcasting, media consultancy, event coverage, event management and planning, there's no better name than UgamaTV. But that's not all. We're also into photo studio and coverage, e-commerce, documentaries, TV and radio jingles, adverts, video editing, post-production, makeup, web design, graphic design, equipment rental, promotions, branding and awards, talent hunt, film making, news blogging, fashion and pageantry, printing. We also run a music studio and help you execute your video shoots. We are at number 5/21 Upper Chime Avenue, beside Open Sheraton Restaurant, New Haven, Enugu. For more information, call 0816-370-0950 or 0811-098-9688. Follow us on our social media handles: Facebook at UgamaTV, Instagram at UgamaTV1, Twitter at UgamaTV, website www.ugamatv.com. You can also send us email at ugamatv@gmail.com. UgamaTV, your one-stop media solution.